And we're live. Hi everyone, this is Gamer, and I'll be returning to Battle for Wesnoth. Continue with After the Storm, Episode 2. That's what they call, okay? Or is it Scenario 2? No, Scenario is like each chapter. Yeah, I would call this Part 2? Yeah, I think that's what I call it in the title. This Alina girl seems oddly over-enthusiastic about everything in spite of the difficulty she encountered before we found her. To say that it has been a long time since I last had the opportunity to talk to someone like that would be a great understatement. Sadly, her cheerful demeanor is not enough to dispel the shadows that have followed me wherever I go since Gallus' death. Nor does it do anything to keep me from remembering Malin and his habit of trying to make fun of any situation. For somebody who has lived for so long, it's hard to see the world in the same light as young people do. Nowadays, I can barely remember those times of blithe disregard for responsibility, my romantic escapades, and the misguided notion that we had all the time of the world for ourselves. Sometimes I wish I could get rid of this burden. Unrest in Realthine, Revelation, Scenario 3. Before dying, my master told me that the true power of the Ruby of Fire would become crucial for the fate of our world, and that I must make sure it's never misused by anyone again. It never occurred to me that her words could turn out to be more than a pain-induced delusion. Finally, the walls of Realthine. It's a pity it's too dark to see the glory of the capital city. I've been here before. Now, let's move. Halt! Who goes there? I'm a humble messenger from the small village of Southwood in the Heart Forest. We came here to meet with the Grand Council. You and who else? Seize the traitor. Traitor? Who? Exactly what in the world is going on here? You, Fairy, are accused of betraying the alliance of the people of the far north, leading an elvish faction found to be collaborating with our enemies in times of war, and disclosing vital tactical information which jeopardizes the safety of the Ergroth country and our allies. Certainly, this must be some kind of misunderstanding. I would never shift my allegiance against what's best for the free civilization of Erdia. Imprisoning her will not be necessary. Allow her to come to the Grand Council. But, my lord, a trial won't be required either. She's been framed by the enemy. Alenia, we have been eagerly awaiting your return. It's been a long time. Lord Arnesius, it's good to see you again. Something terrible has happened. Yes, Weldyn has told us everything. And there's more you need to know as well. Come with us. My lord, our messengers were promised an audience with the council as well. That will have to wait on while we discuss some war matters. But since you have come from so far protecting her, you may also come and listen. Very well, my lord. We'd like to start by apologizing for our actions, or more accurately, our lack thereof. Had we understood the importance of your mission to Sakthanol, we'd have sent in a whole fleet with you, and Gallus' demise could have surely been avoided. I don't think that would have made a great difference. The storm that caught us was a trap set by our enemies. As soon as we got word of your plan to assault the Wesmere hive on your own, we sent a platoon in your aid, but their path was obstructed by those Shechthal creatures, who took over the bay of Glamdro to the southwest. By the time the soldier arrived, it was already too late. Not only did we not find you or the Lich Malkesher, but the planes had completely disappeared. But disappeared? Everything vanished at the center of the explosion from which he escaped. The hive, the rocks, the clouds. Everything had completely disappeared. According to the reports we got, the area surrounding the massive crater turned into a vast ashy desert devoid of any traces of life, artificial or otherwise. They also said the air itself had turned thin as in the tallest peaks of the Heart Mountains. We can only assume you had also been caught in the explosion and were destroyed along with the necromancer. With the ongoing war, we couldn't spend much time or resources in searching for you, so we decided to seek assistance from a seer who could tell us what happened and why. That's when we found Weldyn, who has been of great help to us this past year. Hold on. That is impossible. A year. But it has been less than a month. For you, my lady, time only continued to flow after the point you reappeared in our country's borders. But for us, time has gone by as usual. It's been a little more than a year since the destruction of Wesmere. We suspect you were at the very center of the explosion, which may have caused an anomaly that brought you forward in time. Actually, it may have been my own fault. I used a teleportation spell I had just learned, without mastering it first, just as I felt as though my very existence had come to an end. But the entire place vanishing doesn't make sense. How could that happen? There are many things we still haven't learned about our enemies that are perhaps essential for putting an end to this war. Where's Kiera or Horo? We sent them to you after securing the Chaos outposts in Wesmere. I fear we had never heard those names before. Assuming they stumbled upon the same class and number of enemies as our men did, very likely they didn't make it. If you can provide me with more information, I may be able to find out what occurred to them, but it will take time. While Weldyn was trying to determine your whereabouts, new riots took place between the elves in the lands to the east. There are rumors of a certain rose-haired fairy allying herself with the leaders of the Chaos Empire, which is why you and your people have become rather unpopular amongst our peers. The elves are once again divided and fighting their own kingsmen on the eastern border of our country. One of the factions is clearly at an advantage thanks to their alliance with the Empire. We suspect they may be planning to invade us next, taking advantage of the tight situation on the southern borders. Furthermore, it is said a great explosion took place in Glamdro a few days ago. We haven't received any confirmation yet, but we fear it's of a similar nature to the one which destroyed Wesmere. If that's true, then we have just lost our largest western garrison. I see. It's of utmost importance that the situation in the east is cleared up. The friendly elvish faction has asked us for aid, but as it is now, we are unable to gather the complete council to come to an agreement. We currently don't have many men to spare, so it has been suggested that you could lead a militia in order to assist them, and hopefully discover the identity of this mysterious impersonator. I think I've had enough experience with leading militiamen in the forest for my liking, and I highly doubt they can stand a chance against those demons and biomechanical creatures. Eh? It was never our intention to send you alone with barely trained fighters. Amongst your messenger was one of Malkesher's very own disciple, a woman by the name of Sanara. She's willing to assist by leading a new undead horde against our enemies for you. If you agree to help us, we will also make sure to keep you informed of any important events from the main battlefront, sending you messages through Weldyn. You'll also be able to communicate with us this way. There's a very important journal we retrieved from the Chaos Capital, and Malkesher told me before his destruction that he passed it to Kiera, the desert elf. In case neither of us will make it back from the hive, it is my hope that she and Horo are still alive somewhere, or that at the very least they pass the journey to another trustworthy person. I will agree to lead the expedition on the condition that you also do your best to locate it. That's a fair deal, although I would first like to know what this journal contains that makes it such a priority for you, over your reputation and people. Malkesher didn't get a chance to talk with me about the contents of the journal besides the location of the hive, where the heart of Yaknagad was supposedly stored. Before his destruction, he referred to a greater cause, one that transcends the fate of Erdia. I have a feeling that it's about something he read in it. The journey was written by the Chaos Emperor himself, so the information within should be accurate and relevant for our purposes. That is, assuming the heart of the colossal creature we destroyed in Wesmere was truly Yaknagad's. I'll do whatever it takes to find out about that journal, my lady. Very well, then. Tomorrow we'll provide you with further instructions for your mission. We'll talk with the messengers from Soothwood now. Alright, that's a lot of reading. And so we left for the eastern marches with a renewed and clear purpose. Surprisingly enough, Derva and some of the other hunters from the Heart Forest agreed to participate in our expedition. Elena offered her help as well, providing us with the safe route to follow, incidentally crossing through her village. Shifting allegiances, Scenario 4. We proceeded as swiftly as we could, hoping for an uneventful journey. Given the nature of our mission, expending our energy before reaching the elves could prove disastrous later on. Really been a long trip. Are we there yet? No, but we should reach They'll bloom in the middle of the night if we keep our pace and don't stop to rest. Ah, if you only know how to use the ruby's power to its full extent, we could have avoided all this. Right, but you can't possibly know the ruby of fire. Who are you? I'm sorry for lying to you. I really like you, but I needed you to come here. An imposter? No, I simply needed to disguise myself as a helpless human girl so I'd be allowed to travel with you and guide you to this place. The Lady of Light. It is an honor to meet you. What do you want with us? We just want your staff, or to be more specific, the gem decorating its top, the Ruby of Fire. You already tried this once and didn't succeed. What makes you think this time will be any different? Actually, I presume you speak of someone else? My lady, we're wasting precious time here. Let us purge the Northlands of this blight. The power of the Ruby of Fire is too great and too evil for it to fall into the wrong hands. You fiends shall not obtain it as long as I live. So be it then. I was hoping to achieve something with a more civilized approach. I guess diplomacy has become a thing of the past on this world as well. I'm truly sorry. It wasn't my intention for things to come to this. What was that? I'm not sure. There's something very unusual about these demons, aside from the fact that there are two fairy beings allied with them. You can now recruit undead units, however, because Sinara is not as powerful as Malkesha, her abilities have certain restrictions. You can't recruit vampire bats. You can only control up to 8 units from the ghost unit line at a time. If you attempt to recruit an additional ghost, you will permanently lose control of a random and become unable to recruit but not recall more for the remainder of the scenario. Ghost line units in your recall also count towards the limit. Oh! Okay. Sonara control per scenario. Okay. Defeat the enemy. Wait. Leaders or leaders? Leader. Okay. What? There's no way they have. Um. Huh. Elemental. What are they weak against? Blunt? Arcane and fire. Okay. Why? I'm so confused. I am actually really confused right now. Alright. Let's get one of you leveled up. Yeah, this is gonna be weird. We can also get some ghosts. It said ghosts, right? Not. Did you hear that? That's a sound of bad news. Jackdaw creatures are approaching. Yeah, I was like, there's no way that's all they have. Oh, these guys are. It's gonna be a bit of a pain trying to finish them off. Especially when they're actually kind of hard to hit. Well. Wait, I'm so confused. I thought. Oh, that's frost. Okay, it's their melee attack that. Oh wow, yeah, that will hurt. What do I want to use against Jackthals? They are actually terrifying. Get another one of those. Wish they weren't so expensive. And then let's... Can you finish it off? No, but you can weaken it. They have arrived. Curse Urea, they have found us. What? Are these not our enemies? That... Because why would they curse? I'm just trying to figure out, like... Trying to figure out what the heck is happening here. Okay. Oh, come on. Is it too much to ask? Just get some experience? Apparently. Okay. The fact that they have... Yet... I'm very confused with what is happening here. And it's also weird that we're facing off. I wonder if something will happen. Okay, now we're just gonna get a bunch of fathers. Then we're gonna go from there. Yeah, looks like they're gonna fight each other. Beat the enemy leader. I wonder if I have to. We need to grab more villages. I guess I didn't need to recruit all of them there. Oh well. It's a lot of resources lost, but what can you do? Yeah, I'm a little confused as to what's happening. I feel like this is another plot twist. Has to be. Now the question is, are they gonna head towards me? Or are they gonna deal with the other group? Guess we'll find out very soon. Those metallic beasts don't seem interesting in us as much as they are interesting in our foes. But why? Lady of Light, I'd like to call a truce. These creatures are our enemies too, and we don't really want to get involved in slaughter. Why should my side accede? Don't you all work for Urea? We don't. We're struggling against her. My lady, those demons cannot be trusted. They must be staging a trap, posing as enemies of Urea. My lady? What would Gallus and Lande have done in this situation? My lady, you must decide now. Let us cooperate with these strange demons and repel the Shakthal incursion before they infest the countryside. or decide what to do about them later. It's ridiculous. My master must have overestimated your abilities to command. Your master would have been destroyed if Gallus and Leday had been at the command of the Elvish troops. They gave him a chance to redeem himself. If it weren't for that, none of us would be here today discussing it. Very well, let's do this. Repel the Shacto incursions. Okay. I'm still gonna go for these villages because I don't want to lose too much. I definitely would have picked to. I mean, it's very possible that once we repel them, they're gonna betray us. So I just don't know how many turns I have. So in the meantime, I'm going to make use of the situation to essentially grab a lot of the villages. And then we're gonna proceed from there. The plan is to be in a good enough economic position to deal with any potential betrayals that could happen. So them losing their units is actually a good thing. Now I have to be careful with my... Ooh, if you can hit shield those. Beautiful. I will not move you there. I don't think they could, yeah. Oh, come on. It should be almost out of gold. Check those. Oh, they are different. You used to have 58 gold because... Really? I'm gonna steal all of her villages too. Because I don't know if I could trust her. And they will be a threat because they can steal... Okay. Yeah, we are going to advance. I don't know if I want to all push through that position. At least my income situation is looking a lot better. Yeah, you will heal up there and then we'll see what they will do. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting those elementals. I feel like they could potentially be a pretty strong ally here. At least these guys don't have poison. So there is that. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? RNG has... not been kind so far. None of them can reach. So this skelly is really the bait. The unfortunate bait. Okay, are you... You still have 20 gold? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm also worried about betrayal, so I'm like, I got to be extra careful. Why did I move you there? I don't know. Okay. I guess we are going to first lesson their numbers. Here, defeat this leader, and then we'll go from there. You are very confident. Damn. Yeah, if you can't poison. I mean, I expected that, so I'm not too surprised. Though I think I do need to send some units over to that front, because if they kill her off, then I think it's over. So I've already made a pretty big blunder. You're not melee. Good. Yeah, I think I made a bit of a blunder. Now I need to send fairly big group. Stop the incursion here. I mean, the problem is, like, I should have sent this group here, and then we can see how they're going to react. So I do feel like I have did a bit of a blunder. Thank you for finishing that off. That is extremely important. Nice. Let's finish you off. You could grab that village. You're probably gonna get poisoned. Are you different? War drone. One is... Oh, that poison. One just hits a lot harder. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there are differences between the two. It's fine. I'm gonna assist her soon. Soon. Keyword soon. I'll send you over there as well. Unless I miss some villagers. Which is quite possible. Okay, you need to keep healing. Yeah, I hate the poison. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad. Why did you have to miss both? Yeah, this is not where I want to be. At least health-wise. Okay. You got that. Very good. Will you come out and fight? Maybe. I may regret not helping her heal up. Yeah, my forces are not in positions where I want them to be. Can they beat it? Hmm. Yeah, this is bad. I don't think I can... Because I'm pretty sure I need to keep her alive. Wait, why do I have to keep her alive? This is really bad. Okay, you somehow got that kill. Yeah, we need to get to that front ASAP. Man, what a misjudged that so much. And RNG isn't treating me any better. I 100% need to cross that. Okay, you need to heal up. Let's see how RNG treats me. Could be worse. I just don't want them to keep recruiting. Oh, these ghosts are just sacrifice. They are live sacrifices. I just hadn't. I just made a really poor judgment call. Now the question is, will they target Aloran? Because if they don't, then we got this. Thank you. Wow, already got a Wraith. That's pretty good. I wish there was like forest here. Can I slow you? Okay, that slow is actually huge. Do I have... 14? I don't want them to recruit, so I am going to... Okay, so everything comes down to this. Will they prioritize certain foes? Okay, this might be the opening I need. Otherwise, it would have been over. I mean, we're not out of the woods yet. You. Oh, come on. And then we need to finish this guy off. Thank you. Yeah, things are looking a bit dire, but I do think that those two ghosts managed to buy just enough time. Okay, you still die from the massive pain. Eight. That was way too close. Do I want to give you the experience? I think you deserve some experience now. I mean, in terms of our units, we could be in a better spot. Like, a lot better. Nice. Yes, they're getting distracted. That's exactly your purpose. No, I don't want to. Man, this is all really bad. In terms of their potential damage, luckily you don't have poison. That's something. I don't think they could kill her off. At least not easily. I mean, yeah, if RNG was totally in their favor, I could foresee that. Oh, your movement makes it really dangerous. I mean, you might attack from there, I'm not sure. Wow. Rip Skelly. Did you get any experience actually? Okay, that's pretty good. Not enough to level up. And we need to take away more of your villages. I'm like, you shouldn't lose that. Seriously. Grab all of these villages. They're at +6. Which is quite a bit higher than what I would have preferred. Alright, you're gonna go there. Okay, so are you gonna come out of that fight? Actually, no. Alright, you are just gonna rest. You're going to heal. I didn't get as much experience as I would have liked, but I also lost 2 ghosts because I made a really bad call. Oh, I'm so glad you're gonna live. Like there's a chance. Okay, let's level you up. That was pretty good. I definitely don't want to deal with him ranged. Oh, that looks like it's gonna be really painful. Okay, you can fly there in time. I see. Will he attack? They're really passive, which is kind of odd for me. Okay, you can dab that. 50%. Really? Yeah, you're not the easiest thing to fight against, that's for sure. Oh, that's way too risky. Okay, let's try to get you close to leveling up. We'll go from there. We'll move here. I'm not going to attack that. I'm not that emboldened yet. Word yet. Yeah, if we could just prevent them from recruiting more units, then I think we'll be good. You do have poison. So melee attack with anyone. Wow. Okay. Can I try slowing? He's so close to leveling up still. That's still 35. Okay. 30 might be okay. Okay. 12. Do I want to give you the kill or do I want to... Let's level... Oh, let's try to level one of you up. You could potentially do 20. So we're getting there. Yes, we did it. We did it together. Am I right in assuming that the village of Dalbloon doesn't truly exist anymore? Or it's just the name of an ancient stronghold from the times before the fall? That's right, we needed you to come here, away from the Alliance's troops, and away from the Chaos forces. Or at least, we thought they would not be roaming around these parts. It's alarming that their war beasts have come this far within the human country. May I know why you believe acquiring the Ruby of Fire will do good to your cause, whatever it is? My lady, Elora is one of the few demon lords who refuse to heed Uriah's call to war against the good people of Erdia. He came to me seeking support for his mission. Our intention was to contact you and destroy the artifact you hold. According to what Anya heard, you set foot in the Kalari stronghold once and confronted the Iron Council. You know well by now that the ruby is a mere piece of magic jewelry, but you may still be unaware of the full extent of its power. Long ago, a group of human sorcerers created it and killed Erdia's gatekeeper, the creature that was charged with the task of guarding the entrance to Inferno. The disaster and the unexplained disappearance of Inferno's very own gatekeeper on the other side eventually brought this world to Uriah's attention. The many gatekeepers were created from the ancient guardian of secrets, Uriah's sister. They were assigned to different locations to protect them from external interference, preventing anything from entering and leaving Inferno. Uriah has figured this out, and she wants the Ruby of Fire to create a path to allow her to enter and invade a world much like yours, called Ethia. We do not know yet what her motives are. There may be something there which she could use against the few remaining gods who may oppose her. To that end, she is using Erdia to test her forces and breed a massive army of biomechanical creatures to use against those who will defend Ethia. Although some of us think the right being could use the power of the ruby to destroy or incapacitate Uriah, nobody wants to run the risk of unwittingly deliver the artifact to her by failing in such a suicidal mission, as we want to destroy it. We really need your help. Ruby of Fire, the staff, originally owned by my master, the great sorceress Nerion. It belongs to me. I have sacrificed much keeping away from those who could threaten the future of the peoples of Uriah. Surely we can thwart Uriah's plan in a different way. We aren't the only group that has stood against her rule, but we are one of the few to survive to this day. We've seen her real power, and only the wielder of the Union could possibly stand a chance against her. If only that power hasn't fallen into her hands following your incursion into her territory. What do you mean? You cannot use that power, right? Not yet. What she expects to find on Ethia may be an artifact that could enable her to wield the Union. I'm not convinced destroying the ruby is the solution. What if there's an equivalent somewhere else on Erdia, or on another world? That's a risk we'll have to take. All things stand right now, Uriah is more likely to obtain the ruby than any other alternatives in order to accelerate her plans. The elves, the people who I'm sworn to protect ages ago, need me at this very moment. Let me use the power of the ruby once more, and then we'll make sure it will never be used again. My lord, we won't be able to convince her to do otherwise. Your tenacity has not gone unnoticed, Lady of Light. Uriah knows you are a formidable enemy, a bit notably foolish at times. Do what you feel is right, and then come back to us as soon as you may so we can put an end to her plans together. Anya will go with you. Her necklace will allow you to find us, no matter the distance or time. I will go with her? Yes, I mean, that's not a problem. Dust Fairy regenerates, she can level up. We are heading towards a war zone and we welcome the support of every man or woman who can wield a weapon, cast a spell, or tend to the injured. However, I am unsure about allowing a young girl like Anya to accompany us. You might underestimate her now because making use of her magic before would have blown her cover, but I assure you, she is an excellent spellcaster under the right circumstances. Don't say that, it's rather embarrassing. Very well, Lord Ilorin. I swear I will do my best to keep the ruby away from our enemies. Dealing with demons, this can't end well. I would like to keep our pact a secret between us. Even if the Grand Council understood, there seems to be a fair chance they could fall and provide Uriah's henchmen with information about our plans. No one should speak of this. Understood, my lady. Understood. Well, let's continue onwards. Hopefully we won't come across any more interruptions. Alright. Now I'm curious. Wait, where is she? Anya is level 1. Particular kind of fairy being has always remained relatively unknown by outsiders and denizens. She has regenerates, which allows her to heal kind of freely. Just Shadow Wave, Fairy Touch, Impact. Huh. We know nothing about Night Nymphs, but I think prioritizing her level up will be key. You're closely leveling up. These two I will probably bring along. She's almost leveled up. Not quite there. You are kind of close. We got one Wraith. I mean, I don't have to worry about the limit because I lost 2 of the ghosts. And a bunch of other units. Not here. I lost 2 ghosts, 2 skeletons, 2 archers. It's all according to plan, 2 of each. Losing more would have been bad. But anyways, I am going to end the video here. Thank you everyone for watching. And I hope you have a good one. Bye.